Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to begin a new chapter and that one is polymers. So what is about polymer? A polymer is a macromolecule. Macromolecule means it is a big molecule with high molecular weight. A polymer is a macromolecule with high molecular weight. So what is this polymer? How these polymers are formed? What is meant by polymerization process? Polymerization. Polymerization means formation of a large molecule by combining a large number of small molecules is known as polymerization. Formation of large molecule by combining large number of small molecules. By combining large number of small molecules. This is called polymerization. The polymerization name is derived from a Greek word. Poly means many. Mer means parts. Means a polymer contains many parts. When large number of small molecules connected with each other, you will get a large molecule, get a big molecule. That big molecule is called the polymer, and the process is known as polymerization. Polymerization. So, what is polymerization? Formation of a big molecule by combining a large number of small molecules. This is called polymerization, and this big molecule, in this big molecule, a large molecule is formed, and that one is called the polymer. And this name is derived from the Greek words poly means many, mer means parts. So this is about the polymer and polymerization process. Examples for polymers. We know a lot of number of polymers. Example is polythene, PVC. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. PVC means polyvinyl chloride, polythene, styrene. All these are the polymers examples. Now we will go through the classification of this polymerization. So these polymers are classified in number of ways. Polymers are classified in number of ways. One of the classification is based on the source. Based on source. Based on source, polymers are of three types: natural polymers, synthetic polymers, Semi-synthetic polymers. First look at the natural polymers. These are the polymers which are obtained from natural sources. Natural polymers are the polymers which are extracted from natural sources. For example, cotton, silk, wool, all these are the our hair, all these are the polymers. So natural polymers. Examples are cotton, wool, silk, all these are the natural polymers. Look at the synthetic polymers. Synthetic polymers are the things which are man-made, which made by the man. Example for those kind of synthetic polymers are nylon, PVC. All these are the synthetic polymers. Next, look at the semi-synthetic polymers. Semi-synthetic polymers. These semi-synthetic polymers are the things which are prepared from, which are modified the natural polymers, which are prepared by modifying natural polymers. Means half synthetic, half natural. Natural products are taken and by doing certain process we are improving their qualities and making that as a semi-synthetic. So such kind of polymers examples are cellulose nitrate, cellulose is natural polymer. By doing nitration, we will get cellulose nitrate and cellulose rayon. These are the semi-synthetic polymers. You know cellulose nitrate. Cellulose nitrate is nothing but nail polish, the solid material which remains on our nails after applying the nail polish liquid. So all the solvent is going to evaporate. The remaining thing is cellulose nitrate. So diamond also contains the cellulose nitrate. So this is one type of classification. The second type of classification is based on the structure of these polymers. Based on the structure of polymers. Second type of classification based on structure. Based on structure, these polymers again are three types. Linear polymers, branch chain polymers, cross-linked polymers. Cross-linked polymers. First look at the linear polymers. So in case of linear polymers, a long linear polymeric chain is present. A long linear polymeric chain is present like this. These are linear polymers. Next, branch chain polymers. In case of branch chain polymers, a long linear chain contains branches like this. They are called branch chain polymers. Cross-linked polymers. Number of long polymer chains are again bonded by n cross linkages like this. These are cross-linked polymers. So, basing on the internal structure of the polymer, polymers are again of three types: linear polymers, branch chain polymers, cross-linked polymers. Linear polymers, example is high density polythene. High density polythene. So linear polymer example is high density polythene. Branch chain polymers. So these branch chain polymers example is low density polythene. Cross-linked polymers, example is bakelite. Cross-linked polymers, example is bakelite. So this is about different types of polymers which are classified based on the structures. Based on structures, polymers are of three types: linear polymers, branch chain polymers, cross-linked polymers. In case of linear polymers, a straight chain is present. Example for those things are high density polythene. In case of branch chain polymers, branch chains are observed. Example low density polymers. Cross-linked polymers, these long chains are bonded with other side chains like that. We will look at on this what is this high density polymers, low density polymers, what is the backlight on further sessions. This is one type of classification. So how many types of classifications are over? Two. At present we completed two classifications. One is based on the source and another one is based on the structure. Next we will look at the mode of operation or mode of polymerization, by which process we are making this polymer. That is the mode of polymerization. Mode of reaction. So, by which kind of reaction we are making this polymer? So, by the type of reaction, polymers are of two types. By the type of reaction, polymers are of two types. One is addition polymers. And the second one is condensation polymerization. One is addition polymerization, second one is condensation polymerization. So what is this addition polymerization? An addition polymerization is the one in which different kinds of small units just add to one another. Just add. Suppose a polymer is formed by A, B, C, D units. You think like that. The polymer is formed by A, B, C, D units. In case of additional polymerization, these A, B, C, D units simply add to each other. So this kind of polymers are known as addition polymers. The mode of operation is addition. Condensation polymers. Condensation polymers are the ones in which when different units are connecting, a small part releases from those units. A small part comes out from those units so that the polymeric length is somewhat less than what we observe. So in case of condensation polymers, when two units are connecting, they releases small units. Such kind of polymers are known as the condensation polymers. Example for these different types of polymers, addition polymers. Example is polythene, polyvinyl chloride. All these are the examples. Condensation polymers. Example is nylon 66, Decron. All these are the examples for condensation polymers. Next we will look at the molecular force. Next we will look at the another type of classification, and that one is based on the molecular forces. Fourth type of classification is based on molecular forces. Based on molecular forces. So based on molecular forces, these polymers again are different types. Polymers are of different types. Those different types are elastomers, fibers, thermosetting polymers, thermoplastic polymers. These are the four types of polymers. These are the four types of polymers based on molecular forces. Elastomers means they behave like rubber. Elastomer, they shows the elastic nature. Example for those things are bonian, neoprene rubber. These are the elastomers. Fibers, nylon 66. You know the nylon fibers, nylon ropes. Those are the polymers of nylon 66. Terylene, Decron. Next, thermosetting polymers. Thermosetting polymers are those which become hard on heating. So they does not going to melt down. They continuously become hard. If you are heating number of times, it become hard. It become further hard, like that. After a certain time, it become a powdery like material. Example for this type of polymers which are observed in our home is switchboards. Observe the switchboards which are used for heaters. After some days of time, what happens? When we put the heater, we can see some heat on the panel. So So if we regularly use that thing, what happens? Every day it is heating. Then what happens in the molecular structure of that polymer? In that molecular structure, cross links are formed. When cross links are formed, it becomes very hard. On further hard, we can see the cracks on that switchboard. So we can see the cracks on switches. Especially these things are observed on high voltage switches like heaters, iron rods, all those things. So example for those kind of polymers is bakelite. Bakelite, it is a thermosetting polymer. Next, thermoplastic polymers. Thermoplastic polymers are those which on heating become soft. Thermoplastic polymers are those which become soft on heating. Example for those kind of polymers are PVC, polyvinyl chloride. So this is thermoplastic polymers. This is the classification based on molecular forces. Next one is classification based on polarity. Classification based on polarity. Based on polarity, polymers are of two types: cationic polymers and anionic polymers. So, based on polarity, polymers are of two types: cationic polymers and anionic polymers. Cationic polymers example is polystyrene, also we know the polystyrene cloth. That is an example for cationic polymers. Anionic polymers example is Buna S rubber and Buna N rubber. These are the anionic polymers. This is one type of classification. Next, look at the another type of classification. And that type of classification is based on heat treatment. Based on heat treatment, polymers are of two types: thermosetting and thermoplastic. Thermosetting polymers are those which become hard on heating. Thermosetting polymers are those which become hard on heating. Example for this thermosetting is already we discussed in another type of classification, bakelite. Thermoplastic example is PVC. You know the PVC panels, PVC pipes, PVC panels, PVC pipes, and this PVC plastic bottles. What happens when that one is heated? It becomes soft. Such kind of plastics are known as the thermoplastic polymers. If it become hot on heating, then they are called the thermosetting polymers. This is one type of classification. Another classification is based on whether that polymer is organic polymer or inorganic polymer. Inorganic polymers. Organic polymer. Inorganic polymer. Example for organic polymer, all those things which we discussed at present in this topic: PVC, bakelite, polythene. All those are the example for organic polymers. Inorganic polymers example is glass. Simplest example is glass. Silicones, silicates, silicones, glass are the example of inorganic polymers. So this is about the classification of polymers. So polymers are classified in different ways. There are all those ways are discussed here. Now we are going to look at the classification based on classification based on polymerization mechanism. Classification based on polymerization mechanism. So what are the, before going to discussing about that thing, we have to find out some terminology about these polymers. What are those things? Monomers, copolymers, so what is this monomers? Again another one is homopolymers. So I am going for an example. I have A molecules. How many A molecules are there? N molecules of A is there. I have N molecules of A. By doing some polymerization process, I get N polymer, and this polymer is this one. It become only one molecule. Here I have N molecule, it become one molecule. And this is the polymer. In this polymer, okay, I will look at afterwards this thing. And now I am taking another example. I have N molecules of A and N molecules of B. These two molecules combines to form a polymer, and that polymer is ABN. This is the polymer ABN. In this molecule, we have two molecules. A is the one molecule, B is another molecule. Now look at this one. This is a polymer in which we have A molecules. This is the polymer in which we have two molecules. One is A molecule, another one is B molecule. This polymer is formed by two different molecules. This polymer is formed by only one kind of molecule. Each and every molecule is called monomer. Each and every molecule is called the monomer. Each A is called a monomer. This polymer is formed by the combination of two molecules. This polymer is formed by the combination of two molecules, and that one is A and B. This one is called this polymer is called the copolymer. This polymer is called the copolymer. In this copolymer, again you have two parts. A is a molecule, B is another molecule. A is called a monomer, B is called another monomer. With two different kinds of monomers, I am getting this polymer. So this polymer is called as copolymer. This polymer is formed only one kind of monomers. So this polymer is called as homomer. So if a polymer is formed by only one kind of polymer, then they are called the homomers. If the polymer is formed by different kinds of monomeric units, then they are called the copolymers. So what are homomers? Homomers are the polymers in which we can see only one kind of monomers. Copolymers are the polymers in which we can see different kinds of monomers. This is about homomers and copolymers. Now we have to discuss about what is condensation and what is addition polymerization. So this is a separate topic. So today we are ending here. We will meet on next session. On that session we will discuss about addition polymerization, condensation polymerization, and the different things in addition polymerization. Okay, thank you.